Hello there, WWE fans. This is Can You Dig It? And I will be showing my views on WWE SmackDown's 4th of July episode. So I'm going to start with the opening. We had Solo pulling up in the car and Jacob Fatu attacking him. I'd say this is quite a good surprise and quite unexpected. And the door spot with the head slam, I think I was done impeccably. Moving on, we have Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. Cody Rhodes starts off with a promo, and then Randy Orton comes in, interrupts him, and then Drew McIntyre. He just shows up out of nowhere. Absolutely amazing. I loved it, and the pop that he received was very, very good there. Randy Orton hitting the RKO at the end after Drew antagonized him was great, and I think this sets up some good rivalry options. I think was very good by WWE. Next, we have the backstage segment with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. They set up the tag team very, very nicely, especially considering they were going into the match for Evolution on that night. There was a good opportunity for both of them to get a tag team options, and Alexa Bliss, she was doing very well with the way she moved her facial expressions. It was great, very funny, and good way to set up the match. Next, we have the segment with Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso, in which it was a good crowd reaction, and I honestly hope they take this further, as a tag team could really get Uso back in the game. He's been out for a while since he became slightly unpopular, as it were. And then we move on to the match, the first proper match of this card. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, versus Mishin and B-Fab versus the Secret Service. I've got to admit, this was an amazing match in which all sides got to showcase their true abilities, and this match has probably boosted the women's tag division so far, and it was so exciting, and this could actually create a good amount of hype for Evolution. And yeah, the bit at the end with the fake pin, the pat on the head, in which Bliss and Flair pick up the win, that was amazing. There's really building some tensions there as we're going into Evolution. Now, next we got the five different tag teams sitting backstage, and with Adam Pearce, this was great. So it starts, they're all arguing, and Fraxion actually end up in the match against Andrade and Rey Fenix, just on the fly. That was a really good way to set up that match. And yeah, so that happened late in the evening. Then we got a 4-on-4 match set up against the Wyatt Six, in which Adam Pearce comes up with the idea of taking one man from each tag team and putting them in a 4-on-4 against the Wyatt Six. That was amazing. And at the end, when Johnny Gargano puts his hand in, says tag teams on 3, and no one responds. That was good. That was really funny. I did enjoy that. Next, we have this match coming up, the 4-on-4 match, but in which the Wyatt Six defeat those four. It was Chris Sabin, Johnny Gargano, Montez Ford, and Humberto Carrillo. I'm just going to put it out that I love the Wyatt Six entrance. Okay, that is just amazing. I love it so much. The opening was really good when Humberto Carrillo started off. He really helped it. He really got a chance to show off what he can really do, and it's also enhanced AAA's sort of branding because he is their champion. Next, the 4-on-1 super kick spot with Eric Rowan. Eric Rowan stunned against the ropes, and all four from the other side go in for a joint super kick. That spot was brilliant. I loved that spot personally. Then there's the brawl spot. Surrounding this entire match, there was just a brawl almost. These were excellent, and this match was so just amazing. There was so much good stuff going on. Everyone got to show off what they can do, and I feel like this is also helped the men's tag division. The SmackDown tag division is really going places. Then we have the next promo section, in which Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill start an argument, and Trish Stratus comes out. That was a really, really good good idea from WWE. They took out that, and now when Trish gets to come back at Women's Evolution to face Tiffany Stratton, I feel like they're probably going to give the win to Stratton, which could set up something good here for Jade Cargill, who's not really done that much over these few months that she's been in the business. Next, we talk about the vignette, the 4th of July vignette with Solo Sikoa. This was very good considering he's the United States champion and it's Independence Day. It was very cool, and it might have helped a little bit with his popularity, but right now as it is, the whole bloodline idea is getting very, very repetitive, and we need something new. Solo's just been recruiting and losing people left, right, centre, and after Roman Reigns defeated him back in January for the Uber Father, it should have just ended there. It should have. There should have been no really more. Jacob Fatu was a good addition, but past there, the rest we have now, they're completely unnecessary and not doing anything useful for Solo's character. I don't really know what to say on that one. But moving on now, we have something good. Fraxion versus Andrade and Rey Fenix. Now this match, absolutely incredible. Easily 4.5 star match. It was just so good. They were flipping and flying and everything was amazing. Even the match pop at the end was great, considering Andrade and Rey Fenix don't normally, or Andrade at least doesn't normally get that much pops, but really promoting him. But I do feel that they just had that massive tag team divisions match, plus the female one, plus they set up so Fatu and Uso will face JC Mateo and Solo Sikoa. I feel like this has been very overpowering in the tag team division, and 2 matches in the men's tag team, 1 in the women's, that would have been good. I feel like they should have mixed it up somewhere in the mid card for like a singles match and put this match in the main event because it was amazing. Yeah. Then we have another backstage segment in which Priest runs into Aleister Black and announces that R-Truth will be facing Aleister Black next week after the mishaps at Night of Champions. Now, this was quite a good way, I will admit, to set up the match. Not a bad idea at all, and it did pretty well. But off the actual segment bit, Truth and Black just I'm not really sure how I should feel about Truth and Black, because Truth hit a massive promo, came back and then got squashed by John Cena again, and then got taken off TV for a bit. I'm assuming they're doing this so they can save him for like SummerSlam, so he can be the one to defeat John Cena. But honestly, they just haven't really done anything that much with him. I feel like they should be doing more to build his legitimacy as Ron Killings, the first ever black NWA champion. But whatever, I guess. It's not my choice. And finally, the main event, Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso versus JC Mateo and Solo Sikoa. Now, I don't disagree with the team of Fatu and Uso. It's very good, and again, it really helps elevate Jimmy's character. As his brother took off, he's been left sort of in the dust again, and is sort of being more and more left out as time goes on. But them adding him to the mix with Fatu, that was very good. I do like that decision. The match, it was very mid, and was completely overshadowed by the 2 other tag team all 3 of them actually. All 3 of the tag team matches earlier in this showing was so much better than this one. JC Mateo's moveset is very limited, and Solo Sikoa has always peaked in last year November, and hasn't really like got any momentum going since then. And yeah, he's already unpopular as it is because it's getting repetitive. And the only good part was where Jika Fatu very nearly put Solo Sikoa through the announcers table. But I mean, he didn't, and it just got repetitive because what's the way to say this? They just ruined it again. They had a perfectly good opportunity for something cool to happen, and they didn't. They just repeated the same thing over and over and over. And now people are feeling lost because all that happens is Solo loses a match, his friends show up over here, and then, yeah, that's it. Overall, this was a very, very good showing. It was completely outshined by the mid-card. Honestly, I would be happy if we saw more of this next week. Anyways, that's bye for now. Yeah. And I'll hopefully see you guys for Raw.